Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your general love relationship reading for the second half of October. Keep in mind that it is a general reading, so it cannot and will not resonate with everyone, so take what does resonate and leave the rest behind. Also, do not get caught up on the gender of any of the cards, and please remember that time is fluid. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This is interesting. The cards here look really interesting. So for you, you have turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. I think the message here is to remember when you have experienced love, because doing that actually opens you up to receiving love instead of keeping you kind of closed off. Yeah. You also have do something for someone. Give attention to another. Perhaps you need to express your love to someone. Perhaps you need to be more considerate, be more patient, be more expressive, be more communicative. You have the Lovers. This is a deep, deep soul connection, a deep spiritual, intellectual, emotional connection. This could be a soulmate. You could be dealing with a soulmate here, Scorpio. It's actually really, really beautiful. You also have the Devil. It's interesting because when I was shuffling, the Lovers and the Devil came out together. And in this card, this is the Lovers kind of chained to this Devil. What I'm feeling is there is some sort of fear about this connection. It could possibly be some toxicity in the relationship, or perhaps some sort of bad behavior, like addiction or maybe obsessive behavior. Or it could just represent that there is some level of toxicity here in this connection, or that there is the perception of that. But I do believe that this is a deep, deep soul connection, a soulmate. But there needs to be some stuff to work through. And you will. The stuff that you're working through, it's causing stress and a burden. You have the Ten of Wands. But the 10 also indicates a new beginning. It's the end of a cycle. The beginning of something new. But I do believe that whatever this Devil represents, and I strongly feel that it's some toxicity, that this is stressing you out and burdening you, which is, of course, having an effect on this connection. But someone is gaining clarity. You have the Ace of Swords. Someone is gaining some sort of insight, clarity about this, and gaining inspiration on how to cut that toxicity out, how to cut through it, how to eliminate it. It's actually really powerful. Your person has the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. So yeah, I do think that something is going on. Now, the way that I do it, have you over here and then I have your person over here, but feel free to swap it or reverse it, however it applies. But I do believe that you or your person, there's something going on within them. They are going through some sort of transformation. They are almost like a leveling up of consciousness, of spirituality. Something is transforming, and it's making you maybe have some doubts. Maybe you think that there's been some toxicity, or maybe they are doing work within themselves to get rid of this toxicity, to cut it out, to eliminate it. But there's more going on than meets the eye. This card also represents that divine, you see this angel, she's kind of overlooking everything. This card also represents that there is some divine energy that has their hand in this, that is guiding this, that is bringing this together, bringing this to fruition, that's really helping you come together. Maybe this spirit is helping your person get through whatever they have to get through. They have the Judgment card. So this is definitely some sort of self-evaluation happening. Definitely something that is creating a different thought pattern for your person, you or your person, however it resonates. After that, they have the Six of Wands. This represents victory and success. It also represents recognition. I feel like your person is having this evaluation and they are going to come out of it victoriously. They will have success with whatever change they want to make within themselves. You have the Page of Cups. She is very confident and she has insight. She could also this could be an expression of emotion or of love or some sort of communication of emotion or love. But I feel like with the Six of Wands and the Page of Cups, this is someone who is confident. This is someone who is sure about themselves. And that's what I believe is happening here. Something is changing. Something is changing within your person that is making them have this confidence. It's giving them this insight. It's making them have some sort of self-recognition on who they are, what they want, so that they can actually go after that. And they will, because after that, we have the Knight of Wands. This is a very passionate, determined knight. He moves with so much determination. He sees what he wants and he goes after it. He's a very quick knight, coming in quickly. So whatever change is happening within you or your person, they're coming out of it quickly. They're coming after what they want very, very determined, very quickly, very passionately. Your situation, you have the Eight of Swords. This indicates some sort of feeling trapped, feeling caged in, feeling like there's no way out of a certain situation. It's almost a self-imprisonment as well, because if this woman just, you know, took this blindfold off, they could see that they have a way out from these swords, that they're not trapped. They're just not seeing it, or they're choosing not to see it. What's crossing the situation? You have the Hermit and the Three of Wands. I do think that someone is going inside and they are isolating themselves. The Eight of Swords definitely represents isolation as well. So I do think that that is the situation. Someone is isolating themselves. They're going inside and doing some introspection, some inner reflection to, you know, gain some enlightenment about who they are, where they're going, what they want out of life, out of this relationship, so that they can come out of it with some sort of plan, some sort of strategy on how they can achieve what they want. This card also represents travel. It could be, you know, waiting for, you know, your ships to come in, waiting for your hard work to kind of pay off. You're waiting for something, but I do think that someone is going within and coming out of it with some sort of plan. The outcome, you have a few cards here. You have the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Pentacles. Now the Hierophant represents tradition and institution, guidance, spirituality, higher learning, higher education. So I do feel like this Hermit card is whoever is going inside and doing this introspection is gaining a lot of insight. They're getting guidance and they're connecting with source and their spirituality and using that to, you know, to learn more about themselves. The High Priestess is all about our intuition, our inner knowledge and wisdom, connecting to source to receive this knowledge and wisdom about ourselves and about our world, our reality, our existence. I do feel like there is definitely some higher learning going on right now between either for you or your person, or perhaps both of you. But someone is getting a serious download of information about themselves, and it is definitely going to play out. The fact that your outcome has two major arcana indicates that a big change is happening. There's a big transformation that's on the horizon. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is reward. This is profit. This is seeing your hard work pay off. This is, you know, watching your, you know, all the seeds that you've planted blossom and grow into this fruitful opportunity, watching everything come to fruition. So I do believe that this higher up, this leveling up of consciousness and awareness and spirituality is definitely bringing in some reward for you or your person. It's actually really, really beautiful. Your cards of advice. Scorpio, work through your fears. Standing in your energy here. Someone needs to let go of their fears of whatever this is, whatever is going on. Someone needs to release it and stop letting that hold them back. Step out of your comfort zone. Someone needs to break old habits, move forward. It can be really scary to step out of our comfort zone. We all know that, but stepping out of your comfort zone, like staying in your comfort zone, does not promote growth and progression. Stepping out of that is what brings in that progression. So I do feel like someone here is definitely being encouraged to let go of their fears. Maybe that's trapping them, keeping them stuck in their comfort zone, and they need to break out of that, let go of that, step out of their comfort zone, because it's going to bring in so much reward, so much prosperity, so much abundance. We also have a fiery climax approaches. I do think that there is going to be some sort of climax here. With specifically this situation with all this toxicity and letting go of something, I do think that this is going to reach a climax. And then once that happens, then whatever was holding this connection back is going to just fall away. And once that happens, it reminds me of like a tower moment. Once it falls away and it crumbles down, and you're sitting there in the rubble, and you're trying to figure out how to rebuild this, you will be able to rebuild it. Yeah. Very, very interesting reading, Scorpio. If this resonates, please show some support. Please like, subscribe, comment. I thought this was really interesting, and I'm really excited about this outcome. Someone is definitely leveling up here. Sorry about my dogs. Again, yes, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.